Ah, it's a new day. It's a new plan. All you graduates, it's a new day. It's a new plan. So I'm going to go, this quote is like a paragraph. So get busy using the truth you know. Bring forth your own joyous world of love, friendship, beauty, and plenty. God is giving everything required to build such a world. There is within you the God-given intelligence to build such a world. Get at it. And that is a quote from Myrtle Fillmore. Get at it. Who got at it better than her? You know, get at it. It's a new day. Just like the words in a song I listened to yesterday. Take on the morning like your soul has been remade. Good things are yours to claim. You don't have to wait. Are you claiming what's for you? What's yours? We're celebrating graduates today, a time of when there is a new beginning and a new world open up for you and all you wish to do. I hope you're taking a breath for yourself and knowing that life is your choice. It's your choice. Everything you have and everything you do in life is your choice. As today we celebrate your remarkable achievements, I am filled with such promise, such joy, and such pride. Your journey through education has been marked by dedication, by perseverance, and by a thirst for knowledge. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter in your life, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. In New Thought, we believe in the boundless potential within each individual. We understand that our thoughts, our beliefs, and our intentions actually shape our reality. As you step into the world beyond these walls, I urge you to embrace this empowering truth. You are the architects of your own destiny. Your future is a blank canvas, waiting for the vibrant strokes of your dreams, your aspirations, and your actions. The world you are entering is filled with endless opportunities like never before. There's technology advancements, global connectivity. Who would have thought when we graduated, we didn't all have a little handheld computer that we kept with us. We didn't even have a computer. You know, I mean, we have gone so many places with technology and a growing emphasis on creativity and innovation have created a landscape rich with infinite possibilities and great potentiality. First and foremost, I want you to recognize the power of your thoughts. Your mindset is the foundation upon which you build your life. Choose to cultivate a positive, growth-oriented mindset. See challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones to greater understanding and resilience. Embrace change with curiosity and courage, for it is through change that we discover new facets of ourselves and the world all around us. Sometimes we can get caught up in being on autopilot, going from day to day without much focus or even much thought about our life's purpose. And we find that we are living life by default, just taking what somebody else is ready to give us, rather than co-creating our own life with Source, that we, each and every one of us, have the right and the ability to have a unique, individual relationship with God that's totally different than anyone else in the world. And no one can judge you for that. Never let anyone judge you for what your relationship down in that deep, small space that is you, that relationship that you have with God. Don't let anyone judge that. Let it be you and God. And then open up and radiate your energy out to the world. For life is happening to us rather than us living life intentionally when we allow ourselves to get bogged down in that just letting life happen by default. Are you engaging in your life and living life fully? Are you living life full throttle, fully and completely immersed in love, immersed in joy, and immersed in happiness? If you aren't saying yes to that, let's try a new mindset, a new day, a new plan. I like to keep you encouraged and inspired. I want for you to believe bigger, dream bigger, expect bigger. It's a new day with a new mindset. It's a new plan. I want you to live like my little grandson Jace does when he was riding in the boat with Captain Ron back there. And he said, Captain Ron said, "You want to drive a minute?" And so he sat right down in between Reverend Ron's legs, and he said, "What I do?" Reverend Ron said, "Well, if you want to go a little faster, you just push the throttle." Boom! And we took off. We were, woo! I want you to live life like that. All the way out. Bust that thing right on out there. And embrace the possibilities before you. Do not be afraid to dream big. Dream as big as everything. Set audacious goals and pursue them with passion and determination. But also be flexible and be adaptable. For the journey towards your dreams may take unexpected turns. Each twist and turn is an opportunity for growth, for learning, and the discovery of new passions and new talents. Maybe on the way, you thought you're going there, but something happens and you turn and you're going there, and you learn a whole new skill set of something you didn't even know you could do. And wow, you're even good at it. How great is that when we learn that, when we pivot and step? As you embark on this journey, remember to nurture your spirit. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Stay connected to the things that ignite your passion and creativity. I know it can be easy to get stuck in a rut of limited thinking. That limited thinking will keep you from accepting the fullness of all that Source has in store for you. You may not see the way, but I know our God has a way for you to get there. Maybe you received a medical diagnosis that may not sound good. And no, I am not that diagnosis. I am not that diagnosis. Divine Source energy is my healer. As I take every breath in, I allow that breath to heal me. And maybe you say, Reverend Kimberley, I'm struggling in my finances. I believe and know abundance is coming. Abundance is coming for you. I believe it and I know it. This dream I have may look impossible to some, but oh my Creator, I know I'm possible. I know I'm possible. And Source will open doors that no one can shut. Doors that are opened by your Creator. Nobody can shut them except you when you choose to shut them. Does your limited thinking keep you stuck in a negative routine, a negative loop, going through the motions of life? Have you ever known someone who's stuck in that negative loop? And you watch them, and every day they go through this negative stuff over and over and over again. Things just seem to always go wrong. one thing after the other. Maybe you encourage them. Maybe you try to inspire them to take positive action, to change the circumstance they seem mired in. But before you can finish, they interrupt you with some reason it's not going to work. They already have the reason. Before you even give them the solution, they already have a reason why that's not going to work. And they didn't even hear it yet. They just know it's not going to work because that's the negative loop that they're living in. Every solution you suggest, they have an excuse that recuses themselves from responsibility. How many of us let ourselves become crippled by circumstance? Getting stuck in a rut, stuck in a negative routine. It's a new day. It's a new plan. Know that. Every day is your choice to have a new day, a new plan. It's a new day. It's a new plan. Today, I'm starting from here. When people tell me that, when people say, oh, Reverend Kimberley, but this is going on and that's going on, every day is a brand new place to start. Every day is a brand new place to start from. You can start right here and right now, and life can be better. What God has put in your heart as your calling, as your purpose, you cannot do alone. And yet, what is for you is for you. You alone, there is no doubt. Success will come and you will thrive when you co-create with God. When you co-create with passion, with compassion, with humor, and with style. In Proverbs 3:4, the Bible says, so you will find favor and good success in the sight of God and man. You will find favor and good success in the sight of God and man. As you pave your path to the success of your mission, of your purpose, there will be many possibilities and quite possibly some challenges. As you stay strong in connection to Source, you will find the flow of ease and grace to get through, no matter how challenging anything is. Don't let yourself get stuck in that rut where you find yourself in an endless search, an endless loop of trying this, trying that, and then in exasperation, giving up. Giving up in aggravation, beginning to doubt why you ever thought you could do this in the first place. Have you been there, in that place? Have you been in that defeated place? I believe that if we are truly honest with ourselves, most of us will admit that at some point, at some time, we've been there. But you know what? Every place you are is a new place to start from. No matter what you're going through, it's a new place to start from. Just take a deep breath in. What is the way forward when we find ourselves there? There in that defeated place. That place that feels stuck, like we're mired down in the muck, unable to move for fear of moving the wrong way. If that's where you are, it's time to stop. S-T-O-P. I know I've used that before, and I'm using it again. Because sometimes somebody didn't get the message. And Spirit said, bring out the metaphysical 2x4. Bring out that metaphysical 2x4. And just beat them over the head with it. Because sometimes you have to. Stop what you're doing. Take a breath. Open your heart. Pivot and step into a co-creation connected to Source. I shared with you before that I learned the pivot and step in Marine Corps while marching on the parade deck in boot camp at Parris Island. Most marching commands are done while stationary. There's left face, right face, about face, forward march. But pivot and step is a shift in direction while on the move, while you're marching. Y'all are marching. The whole platoon is marching. And and all of a sudden the sergeant says, pivot and step. Oh my gosh. Pivot and step. Just like in life, you see an obstacle up ahead and you have to maneuver around it. You have to pivot and step. Keep the squads aligned, one person with the other. Pivot and step. Keeps the platoon aligned, one squad to squad. Pivot and step keeps you aligned. You with God. Keeps you aligned with your purpose. Stop, pivot, step boldly forward with source. Don't focus on how big obstacles are and how big challenges are, because we get them. You know, just 2 months ago, almost exactly to the day, 2 months ago, I had a stroke. I'm recovering. And this Thursday or Friday, I don't remember which Friday, it was Friday, because I was supposed to go boating, and I went to the VA instead. Amrit took me because she's helping me get all the paperwork done. And so we're sitting there, and I've written my name on the thing, and all of a sudden this tall man, as tall as me, comes walking in, and he said, Kimberley, Harrell. And I said, okay, all right. She said, you want me to go with you? I said, yes, please. So we go into his office, and all of a sudden there are pictures from Parris Island. USMC, Parris Island pictures. And then there's a big picture up here, said Sergeant Major of Parris Island. So the guy who's working on my paperwork is the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Wow! How good is that? And he's now retired and a civilian worker, and he's working on paperwork. Yay! How great is that? It's great. Focus on how big your God is. Because how big is my God that I walked into his office and see all this Marine Corps paraphernalia, all these pictures of Marine Corps boot camp back when he was a staff sergeant and he was a drill instructor. And I said, so how many tours did you do at Parris Island? And he said 3. One as a drill instructor, then I went back as a sergeant major, and once as a recruit. I said, all right. I was there once. I was only there one tour of duty, just as a recruit. But how big is my God that that happened for me? You have God's favor. We are all beloved children of God. Having favor doesn't mean you won't ever have those challenges. However, favor does keep those challenges from defeating you. Having God's favor will give you the opportunity to take that breath, to stop and pivot and step when need be, and change the outcome. God will favor you to fulfill your purpose. When you honor your purpose, strive towards it, step boldly forward with passion and compassion, with faith, with humor, and with style. It's a new day. It's a new plan. Scripture says in the book of John, it's not luck, it's God's favor. From the fullness of his grace, we have all received one blessing after another. And it's not luck, it's God's favor. Favor brings healing. Angels work for you and with you and all those who claim and declare favor. Declare favor. Don't just wish for it. Declare it. Say, I have God's favor. In the Bible, David spoke, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And there's one translation that says, surely favor and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I love that. Surely favor and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. David declared favor over his life, over his purpose. And no wonder he was able to defeat a giant. A giant so great, you couldn't even imagine it. And yet he stepped boldly out onto that field with only a slingshot and a rock. His purpose, his passion. When you know you are favored, when you know you are favored and loved unconditionally, you have the courage, the strength to step out boldly and accomplish great and even greater things. Declare favor over your life, over your purpose. It's a new day. It's a new plan. Every day you have that opportunity. It's a new day. It's a new plan. Alone, you don't have the power. Alone, I don't have the power. Alone, none of us do. But when you declare and accept and receive the favor of God, God who is the one presence and the one power, we will have infinite possibilities and endless opportunities. God's favor will bring opportunities you didn't see coming. Maybe a loan gets approved. An unexpected promotion comes your way. The doctor says that diagnosis seems to have disappeared. Good breaks appear all around you. How do we gain this favor? Honor your connection to God. Accept with each breath divine life force energy. Accept it with each breath in. That is love. That is unconditional love. Embrace it. Live your life. Live life on purpose. Live life intentionally. Immerse yourself in God's favor. God's favor will allow you to stand out, stand up, be a success. You'll find doors opened as if magically. When you embrace and know you are favored, you know you are a divine child of God. You will stand up. You will stand out. You will influence over income, over opportunity. They will all come to you. All that you hardly ever dared to imagine. There is greatness in you when you come to that day, that new day, when you wake up and said it's a new day, it's a new plan. You declare and know that you are favored by God. Know that. Live that. Your light will shine. Look within. That's where it is, where it has always been, right there in that still small space. There's no external source on this earth that is going to make you happy, make you successful, or make you joyful. The source is right there within you. God is within you. The Christ consciousness within you. That's where it is, where it has always been. You must make room for what God has in store for you. Make room and God will guide you, show you where you're going. Step boldly forward and live your purpose. God will show you. Conceive it, believe it, achieve it. Then be grateful. Be grateful. Be thankful. Living in gratitude will raise you to gracious living. Life will flow with ease and grace, passion and compassion, humor and style. God's idea of success is much different than our limited ideas. Just watch what God brings to you, brings for you. Get ready for a new level of favor, a raised vibration, a new level of abundance. To all the graduates of high school, graduating high school with not just your high school diploma, but with your AA degree too. Magna cum laude. Yeah. And then graduating from one of the greatest colleges in the United States, Duke University. How great is that? And Sally's grandchildren graduating. Yay. Step forward with confidence, knowing that you have within you everything you need to create a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. And in closing, I'm going to share those words from Myrtle Fillmore with you again and just see if they land a little differently on your ear. Maybe they go in a little further. So get busy using the truth you know. Bring forth your own joyous world of love, friendship, beauty, and plenty. God is giving everything required to build such a world. There is within you the God-given intelligence to build such a world. Get at it. I couldn't say that better. Get at it. It's yours. For it's a new day. It's a new plan. And so it is. And so it is.